Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is our review for Good Girl, Season 3, Episode 2. Okay, I have little bally ears on today, but whatever, okay? If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. It is hot in my apartment, so ignore the fan because it's like 50 degrees outside, which means it's like 80 degrees in my apartment. It's crazy. It's winter time, but it's warm outside. Anyway, okay, do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video. You can also follow me on IG at J_Lees_Corner. So the episode starts, y'all know this is a cut and paste thing or whatever. Episode starts off, we see that Beth and her husband is at home and they're having to sell stuff because she wants to pay back the loan that Rio's baby mama gave her, okay? And we then see Rio. He's out, okay? He's at the door. He's knock on the door. And we see Beth open the door and it's her mother-in-law, okay? We see that Rio was knocking on his son's mother's door to go see his son because he's a father. He's like, I'm back, okay? And it says that he's playing soccer now. Oh, he's playing soccer. How did he get into that? Oh, this is a mom from the park. Someone commented last week on Twitter and they said, what if Rio had sent his baby mama to befriend Beth and let her borrow money so that she would be in debt to him? I guess that's not true. Well, we don't know yet because we ain't seen Rio and baby mama talk without the kid around. We shall see. Let's take a second. We then see Annie. Okay, Annie and her son, formerly known as Sadie, who now goes by Ben, okay, is meeting up with baby daddy and his wife. And we know that Annie, okay, and baby daddy at one point was sleeping together, okay, cheating on the wife. But they're all meeting up because Ben, who no longer goes by Sadie, has won some kind of competition or whatever. So they sitting around chit-chatting. And in the middle of the chit-chatting or whatever, the wife brings up how her and dude is in therapy now, and she's the reason for their therapy, and how their therapist thinks that she needs therapy because she's broken and she's in a vicious cycle, and that she was using Greg's penis to help her get through her cycle of foolishness. And I was like, why y'all in therapy discussing Annie so much? Ain't this about you and him? I don't think my therapist should be telling me about somebody they've never met. I digress, but that's what I think. And you know, Annie's like, really? And what do you think, Gregory? What do you think? He just says, well, I think if you go to therapy, we'll pay for it, okay? But you can tell he's very reluctant to admit all of this. And he feels like, first of all, we shouldn't have had this conversation here at the table. So luckily, Ben, formerly known as Sadie, goes to the bathroom to not hear about her parents' sexual tryst. About his parents' sexual tryst. Trying to get the names right. Okay. And I'm like, it's just some foolishness. It's just some foolishness. I mean, your husband cheated on you because he cheated on you. You can't make it seem as if it was Annie's fault. Okay. He put his penis in her vagina a few times. He's at fault. Leave Annie alone. I'm just gonna leave her be. So we then see Ruby at home. Ruby and Stan is at home. Honey, they is in the dining room with a table full of bills. Okay. And Stan said we are playing bill roulette, or I don't know. It's basically Russian roulette with the bills, okay? Because they don't have enough money to pay them all. So they go, we got to pay this bill. We can't pay this bill. If we send the gas bill to the water bill company, it'll take them weeks to figure it out, and that gives us time to make a payment. So they're trying to figure things out because, you know what I'm saying, ain't enough money for all their bills. And then Stan gets a phone call. And I'm like, oh, what's the phone call about? So he gets a phone call. He seems shocked. We then see Ruby call Beth and tells Beth, oh, guess what happened? Someone's dead, okay? And so now they know Agent so-and-so, whose name I can't remember, is no longer with us, okay? Yep, Agent so-and-so. Was it Agent Terry? Agent Murphy? I don't know. Agent so-and-so is no longer here. And like, oh, well, you know, he did try to frame Stan. He did try to lock us up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like, girl, he dead. Leave that man be. And then Beth says, I guess we're back in business. she gonna need to learn. So while Bev trying to learn from her mistakes, they're trying to figure out how can we wash the money. If we make all this fake money, how can we wash it? We can't go back to Costco. We've been blocking Costco's. We can't do this. We can't do that. We have to figure out to use people who don't look like us, but people who look like him. Gang friend like Rio. She still don't know Rio alive and coming for that ass. So Annie's going to see the therapist and everything. So she's sitting in the waiting area. It's a kid sitting there as well. And she's like, so what's going on with you? He says he's there because his parents are getting divorced. She's like, why aren't they here? Like, what do they issue have to do with you? He's like, they're my parents. I'm like, okay. And it's just crazy. She then sees a therapist. She goes and like, you know what? I just need a minute. She goes in. This is the therapist. And she's like, I'm not crazy. I'm not, spiraling. I'm not this. I'm not that. All the things that, her baby daddy wife told her he said. She's like, I ain't that. It ain't my fault that he married to an ice queen. It ain't my fault that she'll take her bra off during sex. It ain't my fault that they just don't have a good sex life. Like, he came to me, okay? I did not suck him into my life or whatever. And he's like, oh, you want the therapist upstairs. Like, that's not me. I see children. So she was in there spilling her guts to the wrong person. He's cute and British, and I wonder, are they going to sleep together later? We shall see. So Beth and Dean has hired some movers to move some of the things that they're selling because they need money, okay? And Dean kind of insults the movers, so he wants to tip them a lot of money and everything. And she's like, what did you say that you want to tip them so much money? Well, I kind of made a joke about some movers who are always, just out of prison. And turns out these guys are what? Fresh out of prison with long rap sheets. And as he's talking to Beth, she hears rainbows and lollipops and unicorns dancing around her head. So happy go lucky music or whatever, because she needs those kind of people to do what? Launder money. Yep, she's gonna use the movers from prison to launder money. Good old Beth. So they meet with the prisoners who's going to launder the money, and this one dude who I think he's an actor from something else. I can't think of what he played in, but whatever. And even though they originally agreed that he would get 10%, he comes to the shop with a couple of his boys, okay, to kind of, I guess, scare them, and says, no, it should be 50-50. I get half, you get half. And she's like, no. But then she looks around and sees these other guys in there, and she's like, fine. And I'm like, see, you can't trust people you don't know to help you break the law. That's not how it goes. Now, I don't know how they're going to launder the money because they didn't really give any detail, but I mean, I don't know. We shall. So we see Dean's mom is there to visit, okay? She's visiting and helping out and cooking and cleaning and all these things because she feels like, Beth is never home. Beth isn't home, so who's cooking for the kids? Who's cleaning the house? And she's there to help. Except she's kind of taken over to where when Beth says something, she's like kind of overstepping her boundaries or whatever. So Beth comes home from work or whatever. Mama's sitting at the other head of the table. Then goes and gets a footstool for Beth to sit in at her own dining room table, okay? And her son is like, I want to be done eating or whatever. The mama like, no, you got to finish eating. And Beth like, go to your room, do whatever you want to do, okay? So that whole thing happens. So in the kitchen, Beth and crazy mother-in-law chit-chatting, sharing some wine, and crazy mother-in-law bring up how when she was her age and she had Dean and it was just her, and her vagina was on fire because she had a baby and she was split from the root. All these things happened to her vagina. Fine. But she did not work for long because her husband made more money and her son was being raised by wolves. And so are you the wolf in the situation? Because I'm just saying, she thinks Beth should quit working because Dean can make more money. I'm like, girl, and Beth thing is like, your happiness was important too. But the mama brought up how at one point she like kind of let whoever raised Dean and she didn't care, but she felt free, like herself again. But she couldn't do that. She couldn't continue to do that because, again, her son was being raised by wolves. So, Beth, bring your ass home because you can't be complaining about your kids here eating beef stroganoff and praying if your ass ain't here. If your ass was here, it wouldn't be happening. And I'm like, I mean, Both can be true. She don't have to be home all the time. But if you know how she want her kids raised, then do that. Mama, stop being difficult. But at the same time, the hard thing about being a working mama, what did you do? So Beth, Annie, and Ruby sitting around waiting for the convict man to come and bring them the money he was supposed to launder, okay? Or clean or whatever. And they called him and he not answering and stuff. He not where he supposed to be. And finally he answered the phone like, yeah, hello? She's like, yeah, so we're waiting for you. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. She's like, so do you want to reschedule? He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that either. I just figure, 100% is better for me. And he hangs up. He's gonna play them. I'm keeping all the money. So, they're like, well, what we gonna do? So, and like, well, let's just find somebody else, who has a record or whatever, and we could have them do it. And Beth like, if we keep doing that, the criminals around here gonna know that they can keep messing with us or whatever, and then we won't make any money. So Beth does a smart white woman thing, and she goes to his employer because again, he works for a moving company. He's a convict on parole with a parole officer, so you have to keep a job. And she tells his boss he stole $500 from my kid, and I'm pissed. I just still finished the bitch. He like, hold on now, let's calm down around here, whatever. Look, I want my money back, or I will call the parole officer. Because how many calls does it take to get him sent back to jail? Girl, send his ass back. Stan and Ruby went to go buy a suit for, dead agent's funeral or whatever. And not Annie, Ruby was pissed off because the sales clerk kind of was ignoring them and, wasn't coming to help them fast enough. So her and Stan left the place without getting a suit. But we come to find out Stan went back and bought a suit because it's the only place in the city that does layaway for suits. And she's pissed. Why would you go somewhere that you see is being rude and disrespectful and dismissive to us as the people? He's like, you are just tiring. Like, sometimes I just want buying a suit to be buying a suit. Sometimes I just want things to be what they are and not be like, oh my God, everyone's out to get us. He said how she points out every little thing. If they're at dinner, what's going wrong, like, it's just whatever's going wrong, she can't just ignore it. She has to consistently bring it up and make it an issue. So for him, it's tiring. I mean, as a black man, I get it, because as a black man, it's not going to stop. So do you want to consistently be arguing about it all the time? I wouldn't either. Be like, look, I got my suit. Sometimes I just want to be able to enjoy my food because he's making a sandwich, and let a suit be getting a suit. Let me get my goddamn suit, woman. You got a suit. So at Dean's new job, this is his coworker, okay, or his boss or whoever. He gonna end up messing with this lady because I don't like the vibes at all. Now she's like the top seller of the company, selling them jacuzzis, and he's like, I wish I could get my numbers up as high as yours is. And she's like, yeah, well, I work more with contractors and vendors and developers or whatever who's building homes. And I get them that kind of stuff. So come with me to a dinner and you can see how you do. And it goes well, but you can see she's flirting with him, and he like noticed it, and he not denying it or just not acknowledging it. I can see it is going. It's Dean, step away from the white woman. Step around to your wife. So Beth gets home, and she sees her mother-in-law has rearranged her whole kitchen. Moves pot, pans, bowls, spoons, forks, knives, all that stuff, and she's pissed. Don't be fucking with my kitchen, mother-in-law or whatever. But she sees in her backyard, someone is sitting on her back patio. I'm like, oh, she gonna see that Rio's alive. And she's like, am I seeing a ghost? Like, Rio, it can't be Rio. Oh my God. But it's not Rio. It's the man who owes her the money. Okay, the man who I think I know him somewhere, I just don't know where. And he's sitting there, he don't say nothing. He just gets up and drops the bag, and then they just look at each other. And she goes in the house, and she looks a bit scared once she's in the house and locks the doors. You can't be out here messing. Not all, prison folk is as cute and non-lethal. Well, no, because Rio was crazy. He's crazy too, but you can't be trusting just anybody, okay? And this is the proof. But at least she got her money. So they have the money, they're happy, and we see Annie wants to buy her son a pony. That's stupid, I don't think he wants a pony. And then Beth says, how about we use this money to get paper to print more money to make more money. I'm like, why don't y'all use that money to get a business so that when y'all do make more money, y'all can easily launder it? I guess. I don't care. Anyway, we also see that Annie goes to talk to the therapist, the cute British, is he British? Australian? I think he's British. He's from across the pond therapist, and she, kind of opens up a little bit. She gonna see what it eventually, but it is what it is. We also see, Ruby at home, and I feel like their daughter's medication is like almost gone or whatever, because she seems mighty down, okay? And she's asking something like, was I always this bad? Was I always like this? Was I always difficult? He says, no, you hit it better in the beginning, but it's fine. She then said, what if there was a way to fix this, but you wouldn't like it? Because I thought we said that we would never do this again. Meaning he knows she's saying we need to make some money so that we're not, just swallowed by bills and shit. And he like, I don't know about that because I don't want to go to jail no more. But I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, you can get a better job and try. But I mean, at the same time, the show is called Good Girls, but no one's good. So Beth's mother-in-law gets home and she sees Beth is already there, giving the kids pizza. She's like, oh, I was defrosting the casserole. My kids wanted pizza, but I made you a seat over there by your son on the floor with that same stool, okay? She then tells him, oh, I got a promotion at work. I'm going to be manager now. I'm going to be making more money and blah, 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 blah. And thank you, mother-in-law, because it would not have been, able to happen without you. Meaning you was here all in my face, getting on my goddamn nerve, and I had to find out a way to get you out my house, okay? Get out my house. And the mama looking like, I see you. I know that you up to something, but I'ma leave anyway. Girl, the mother-in-laws be a trip sometimes. So while sitting at the table, she gets a phone call, okay, from Rio's baby mama. That she had been calling her because she had not heard from her in a day or two, whatever. She was a little bit worried. So she calls back, oh, I'm fine or whatever. Oh, cause I have your money. Like, let's meet up. Let's have drinks. Cause Dean mama drives me crazy. Okay, let's meet up. She goes to the restaurant to meet up with the baby mama, and who shows up? Rio. And when I say she looked a bit shocked, she looked mighty shocked. Okay, she was not prepared for that. Like, not at all. Like, and he was like, she ain't coming. And I say, she showed not. And now she knows that Rio is alive. Until next week, people. Peace.